Hey, Shalom. This Shemot coming to shoot another one. Giving all honor, praise, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honor to the elder apostle Great Millstone, who rule and teach well even to this day. Showing Shalom to you, brothers, just as you few citizens might be tuning in, listening, and learning. Just getting right into it. Got this article. In the title of this lesson, it's gonna be something along the lines of, the measures are being tightened, or something along the lines of that. And this article reads: French hit with new set of C measures. It says the French government has unveiled a slate of measures to combat a fifth wave of the V, including requiring masks for indoor spaces and ordering all adults to get a thing for their health pass. It says Health Minister Oliver Véran announced the moves on Thursday, outlining efforts to prevent a spike in hospitalizations and fatalities from the thing without plunging the nation back into lockdown. From Saturday, all adults in France will be eligible for a co-boo thing, with it being required by January 15 to ensure their health pass remains valid. All right, so going down, it says this is the point. It says Véran added that the government will no longer accept a negative thing test within 72 hours of arrival. And reading down, it says instead the negative thing test would need to have been taken within 24 hours. So pretty much, point being, every step we take and being closer to, seeing the return of Yahushua, certain things are popping off to make things a little bit tighter, and a little bit more leaning towards the end of prophecies. Certain prophecies come to pass. Because now they pretty much saying that you can no longer have a negative test pretty much in the midst of 72 hours, which me personally, and certain brothers wouldn't even take a test, unless it was just on your spirit, or something had to happen or something like that. But brothers know about what this thing actually is, But I put an article because pretty much it's showing that E is tightening up around the world, and we approaching a time to where you ain't really gonna be able to do nothing unless you really pretty much bow the knee to Esau's system. This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 72. It says, "For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses." Right? I put this because it's gonna come a point to where you're gonna have to submit to E system in order to have anything that you gained in it. Houses, cars, children, etc. All these things that we multiply unto ourselves in His kingdom. It's gonna come, it's gonna come a time to where we're gonna have to make the decision whether we wanna, continue to live, our everyday life in His society, or if we gonna, pretty much serve the Heavenly Father and denying ourselves. This book of Revelation, chapter 12 and verse 12, and it's a quick one. I don't want to make this too long. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, and the time is short." You know, each step we take in a day is leading closer and closer until Yahushua is coming, and we at the end. So it's closer than what we believe. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, it says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation," because that's what's coming. The hour, ultimately, that's what all these things is boiling down to, is the hour of temptation. You know, we can't say that we ain't gonna see the hour of temptation in this lifetime, because all these things that's currently going on is leading to that hour. You see, there's no way around that. You see, this book of Revelation chapter 13, and it says, "And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns." Well, I'm just getting right to the point. Verse 16. Well, I'm gonna start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right. So everybody that's not gonna follow after this image of the society, this queendom, you know, whether you be in France, whether you be in China, whether you be in America, you know, all the world is gonna have to make a decision in the midst of the hour of temptation. You know, it says, "And he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed." Right, because if you don't follow after his way, then you're gonna be killed. You're gonna be ousted from society. You're gonna be, you know what I mean, beheaded. You're gonna have children and houses and cars or whatever, money taken away from you. You know how, everybody that don't worship his image, worship the might be, you know, the thing, don't take the thing. All you gonna be killed. You gonna you gonna have your own. You gonna have a form of death in you, against you for not bowing the knee to him. But like the scriptures say, death. What is it? Let me see. It's the book of Psalms, chapter 116, and verse 15. It says, "Precious in the sight of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, is the death of his saints." Right. So, us dying for whether it be spiritually or physically, mentally or whatever, us dying for not bowing the knee to the wicked in their society, is precious in the sight of the Lord. That's his glory. You see? That's what Yahushua did. It says, "And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." That's talking about the thing, the CHIP. There's certain words you can't really say because, Esau come right after you. But that's what's gonna be the ultimate of the hour of temptation. Is that the thing being implemented before our faces, and we had to come down and make a decision. Whether we gonna bow the knee or stand for righteousness. You see? It says, "And that no man might bow or sell, save he have the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name." You see? But this is the book of Matthew, and chapter 24, verse 8. And I'm gonna close out. It says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows." Right. So we seeing the measures in certain areas getting tighter and tighter. Tighter and tighter day by day. Esau getting desperate, more desperate. You know. It says all these things are the beginning of sorrows. Right. Because we know it's next. Jacob's trouble on the highest level, the worst time ever on the face of the earth. You know, is in the midst of this temptation. Is in the midst of all of this that's going on right now, man. And it's heating up. It's boiling up, man. So we almost out of here. Nothing more to do but to fear Yahweh Shem Shah. And constantly hope and pray that He deliver us from these times. Speedily at that. And Lord's willing, this was edifying to someone. The water Yahweh Shem Shah forgive me the spirit to do this lesson. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Shah, Barakatah.